Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, currency, and collectibles. In today's video, we're exploring a particularly intriguing piece of French numismatic history, the 1967 no-mint-mark French 20 centimes coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about that old coin in your drawer, you may be surprised to learn that this small coin could be worth far more than its face value, especially in today's collector market. So sit back, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's uncover the story behind the 1967 20 centimes coin from France. The 20 centimes denomination was part of the French franc currency system, which existed long before the adoption of the euro. The specific design used in 1967 dates back to 1962 and was created following the monetary reforms under President Charles de Gaulle, which led to the introduction of the new franc, also known as the nouveau franc. The coin features a striking design with the obverse displaying the profile of Marianne, the national symbol of the French Republic. She is adorned with the traditional Phrygian cap, symbolizing liberty and the ideals of the Republic. The legend around her reads, République Française, elegantly inscribed along the edge. The reverse is equally symbolic. It features the face value, 20 centimes, flanked by wheat ears and an olive branch, representing agriculture and peace. Just below the date, in this case, 1967, there is typically a mint mark. However, what makes certain 1967 20 centimes coins so special is the absence of a mint mark. So what exactly is a mint mark, and why does it matter? A mint mark is a small letter or symbol that identifies the minting facility where the coin was produced. For French coins, common mint marks include symbols like a cornucopia, indicating the Paris Mint. In most years, the 20 centimes coin from 1967 will feature the usual mint marks. However, some rare examples of this coin were struck without any mint mark at all. This anomaly has intrigued collectors for decades. It may have resulted from a minting error, a transitional strike, or an unintentional omission during production. Regardless of the cause, the 1967 no-mint mark 20 centimes has become a sought-after rarity among numismatists. In 1967, France was experiencing significant cultural and economic change. The coinage reflected a nation transitioning between tradition and modernity. Over 88 million 20 centimes coins were produced that year, which would normally make the coin quite common, but the ones missing the mint mark are a different story entirely. The exact number of these error coins is unknown, but estimates suggest that only a small fraction of the total mintage lacks the mint mark. This limited number makes it highly collectible, especially in pristine condition. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity is only one part of the equation. Condition, historical context, and demand also play vital roles in determining a coin's value. The 1967 no-mint mark 20 centimes has all three. It is rare due to the missing mint mark. It has historical value as a product of 1960s France, a time of social and economic transformation. And it has demand, growing steadily in the numismatic market as collectors look for unique errors and anomalies from the mid-20th century. Coins graded in uncirculated or mint state condition are especially valuable. Coins graded MS65 or higher by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC can command impressive prices at auction or among private collectors. So how much is the 1967 no-mint mark French 20 centimes coin worth in 2025, in circulated condition, with visible signs of wear but clear details? This coin can sell for anywhere between $10 to $25, depending on in lightly circulated or AU, about uncirculated, condition. You might see values ranging from $30 to $70, but when you step into the uncirculated range, especially coins that are professionally graded MS63 and above, the value can rise substantially. In 2025, some auction results have shown MS65 examples selling for as high as $150 to $250, while near-flawless specimens in MS66 or MS67 have pushed past $300 or more, particularly if certified and authenticated. Keep in mind that market conditions, rarity, and collector interest continue to influence the value of coins like this. Prices can vary based on timing, presentation, and the growing interest in European coin errors and anomalies. If you believe you own a 1967 French 20 centimes coin without a mint mark, here are a few steps you can take. First, examine the coin under good lighting and look for any trace of a mint mark. Remember, mint marks are usually small and may be partially worn. If you're confident it's missing, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a trusted third-party grading service. This will protect the value of your coin and give you a clearer idea of its worth in the current market. For sellers, listing the coin with high-quality photos and a clear description can help attract serious buyers. For collectors, purchasing authenticated examples from reputable dealers is the safest way to ensure you're getting the real thing. The 1967 no mint mark French 20 centimes coin is a reminder that even small denominations can hold surprising value. With its blend of artistry, history, and mysterious minting anomaly, it continues to captivate collectors around the world. If you happen to find one of these in your collection or come across one at a flea market or estate sale, take a closer look. You just might be holding a rare and valuable piece of French numismatic history. If you're passionate about numismatics or simply curious about rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place. We're diving deep into a small but mighty piece of French coinage, the 1986 no mint mark French half-franc coin. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another pocket change from the past, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. So stay tuned as we uncover its history, rarity, and current market value in 2025. Let's begin with a bit of history. The French 1/2 franc coin, or demi-franc, was part of the Fifth Republic's coinage system and was issued between 1960 and 2001. These coins were struck in nickel and circulated widely, playing a key role in everyday commerce for over 4 decades. The 1986 issue falls within a very interesting period in French numismatic history. At that time, France's monetary system was preparing for transitions that would eventually lead to the introduction of the euro in 2002. Although the euro was still over a decade away, changes in minting practices, production volumes, and coin designs were already underway. The 1986 1/2 franc was minted in Paris, at the Monnaie de Paris, France's official mint. Typically, coins from this mint bear a tiny mint mark or privy mark, a symbol identifying the mint location or the mint director. However, an unusual number of these 1986 coins were discovered without a mint mark at all. This anomaly has sparked interest and debate in numismatic circles for years. The obverse of the 1/2 franc coin from 1986 features the image of Marianne, the national personification of the French Republic. She is depicted wearing the Phrygian cap, symbolizing liberty and the values of the Republic: liberty, equality, and fraternity. This classic design is the work of the French engraver Oscar Rodi and has adorned many French coins over the years. On the reverse, the denomination, 1/2 franc, is boldly struck in the center, surrounded by olive and oak branches, symbols of peace and strength. Below that, the date, 1986, is inscribed. Normally, a mint mark such as the cornucopia or the dolphin symbol appears near the edge, depending on the minting authority at the time. But in the case of the no mint mark version, this identifying symbol is completely absent. Now let's talk about rarity. In general, French coins from the 1980s are not considered rare due to high mintage numbers. The 1986 1/2 franc coin had a mintage in the tens of millions. However, the key detail here is the absence of the mint mark. This so-called no mint mark variety is extremely uncommon. It's believed that only a small number of these coins escaped the mint without the proper markings. There is no official record or confirmation from the Monnaie de Paris about an error release or variety in production. This has led many experts to categorize the no mint mark version as either a minting error or a die variant. Because there is no mint mark, collectors classify this coin separately from the standard 1986 issue. And in the world of numismatics, error coins and unusual varieties often command high premiums due to their scarcity. In the past decade, more attention has been given to these unusual varieties. Forums, auction houses, and collectors have documented a limited number of genuine examples of the 1986 1/2 franc no mint mark coin. Most estimates suggest that fewer than 500 verified pieces exist today, making this an incredibly rare find for French coin collectors. The value of the 1986 French 1/2 franc coin without a mint mark has increased significantly over the past few years. In 2018, you might have been able to find one of these for as little as 20 to 30 euros, assuming the seller didn't realize its rarity. However, since then, awareness has grown, and so has demand. As of August 2025, here is a breakdown of the market value based on recent sales and expert appraisals. A circulated example in average condition can fetch between 75 and 150 euros. A higher grade coin in very fine to extremely fine condition is often valued between 200 and 400 euros. Uncirculated examples or those graded by third-party services like PCGS or NGC can reach upwards of 600 euros, and in rare cases, over 800 euros at auction. Keep in mind that pricing is highly dependent on condition, authentication, and market demand. Coins with clear, sharp details and no signs of cleaning or damage will always command a premium. For collectors, having the coin professionally graded is essential if you plan to sell or insure it. Graded coins come with the added benefit of verification and protection from counterfeiting, which is becoming increasingly important in today's collectible markets. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1986 1/2 franc coin, be sure to inspect it carefully. Look closely near the date for any sign of a mint mark. If none is present, you may have found a rare piece that's worth much more than face value. Also, remember that not every coin missing a mint mark is genuine. There are worn-out coins where the mark has simply faded due to circulation. Always compare it to verified examples and, if possible, consult a reputable numismatist or submit the coin for professional grading. For those actively collecting French coins, this no mint mark variety is a must-have. Its mysterious origins, combined with low verified numbers and rising market interest, make it a standout in any European coin collection. As we look ahead, it's expected that the value of this coin will continue to rise, especially as more collectors focus on modern rarities and errors from the late 20th century. These are no longer just coins, they're pieces of history, stories cast in metal, and valuable assets for collectors and investors alike. The most intriguing coins from the Federal Republic of Germany, the 1971 no mint mark 10 Pfennig coin. This particular coin, while often overlooked, has garnered significant interest among collectors due to its subtle rarity, historical context, and a surprising uptick in value over the last few years. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious enthusiast, this video will walk you through everything you need to know about this fascinating piece. So without further ado, let's explore the story behind the 1971 Germany 10 Pfennig coin, with no mint mark. The 10 Pfennig was part of the Deutsche Mark currency system used in West Germany from 1948 until the introduction of the euro in 2002. These coins were widely circulated and were integral to daily commerce throughout the country for decades. The 1971 issue came at a time when West Germany was experiencing strong economic growth, commonly referred to as the Wirtschaftswunder, or economic miracle. This was a period of rapid industrial development, and with it, the minting of coins was at an all-time high. Normally, German coins feature a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. The Federal Republic of Germany used 5 primary mints: A for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. However, the coin we're focusing on today, the 1971 10 Pfennig without any mint mark, presents a numismatic anomaly. So what makes the 1971 no mint mark 10 Pfennig coin so special? Well, under standard procedures, every German coin should have a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark on a 1971 10 Pfennig coin suggests one of two possibilities. Either it was a minting error, a die that was mistakenly prepared or overlooked, or it could have been a test strike or pattern coin that somehow entered circulation or was retained by a mint employee. The German mint has never officially acknowledged any no mint mark 10 Pfennig coins for 1971. That means every known specimen is considered an error coin or potentially a rogue strike, making it extremely rare and highly collectible. As of today, only a limited number of authentic 1971 no mint mark specimens have been confirmed by reputable grading agencies and professional numismatists. Because this coin lacks a mint mark, proper authentication is absolutely critical. There have been reports of altered coins, where the mint mark was intentionally removed to create the illusion of rarity. Genuine specimens exhibit a smooth surface in the location where the mint mark should be, with no signs of tampering, tooling, or surface polishing. Moreover, the overall wear and patina should be consistent with the rest of the coin. To ensure the legitimacy of your coin, it's highly recommended to have it graded and certified by a respected third-party grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Not only does this establish authenticity, but it also significantly increases the coin's market value. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: how much is a 1971 no mint mark 10 Pfennig coin worth in today's market? As of 2025, the value of this rare coin has seen a notable increase due to limited supply and growing collector interest in German numismatics. Market prices vary depending on condition, certification, and auction provenance. Here is a breakdown of current market values based on grade. In circulated condition, with clear signs of wear but no mint mark visible, these coins can fetch anywhere from $50 to $150, depending on appeal and market demand. In uncirculated or mint state condition, certified by a reputable grading agency, prices range from $300 to $1,200. Coins graded MS63 or higher are especially desirable. Exceptionally well-preserved examples, especially those graded MS65 or above, have been known to sell at auction for prices exceeding $2,000. It's important to note that values can fluctuate based on the overall market climate, collector interest, and the emergence of new specimens. But for now, in 2025, this coin is regarded as a minor treasure among European coin collectors. So, is the 1971 no mint mark 10 Pfennig a good investment? The answer, in short, is yes, provided the coin is authentic and in good condition. Its value has steadily appreciated over the last decade, and with the increasing popularity of world coin collecting, especially in the German market, this trend shows no sign of slowing down. Collectors are always searching for coins with unique characteristics, historical intrigue, and verifiable rarity. The 1971 no mint mark fits all three categories. Whether you're adding it to a long-term collection or purchasing with resale in mind, it holds significant potential for future appreciation. If you are interested in acquiring this coin, here are a few tips. Always buy from reputable dealers or auction houses with a history of handling rare European coins. Look for coins that are already graded and encapsulated by professional grading companies. Be cautious of online listings that seem too good to be true. This coin is often imitated or altered to mimic the no mint mark version. Store your coin in a dry, temperature-stable environment to prevent further wear or corrosion. The 1971 no mint mark Germany 10 Pfennig coin is a fascinating piece of monetary history. What started as a seemingly ordinary low-denomination coin has now become a symbol of rarity and collector passion. Whether it was a minting error or a mysterious anomaly, its value lies not only in the metal it's made of, but in the story it tells, a story that continues to intrigue numismatists worldwide. The 2009 Czech Republic 1 koruna coin, specifically, the rare version without a mint mark. Could this tiny piece of metal be worth more than face value? Could it even be worth a small fortune? Stay tuned as we reveal the full story, from history and mintage to rarity and the current market value in 2025. Let's begin with a bit of context. The Czech Republic, formed in 1993 after the peaceful split of Czechoslovakia, introduced the Czech koruna as its national currency. The 1 Czech koruna coin, made of steel with a nickel coating, has been a staple of daily transactions since its inception. Designed by Josef Oplistil, the obverse of the coin proudly displays the crowned lion, the Czech national symbol, while the reverse features the stylized image of the Charles Bridge arch with a crown above it, paying homage to the country's deep cultural heritage. In 2009, the Czech Mint, located in Jablonec nad Nisou, continued issuing 1 koruna coins as part of routine coinage for circulation. But among those coins, something unusual occurred. A small number were released without the mint mark. So, what exactly is a mint mark? In numismatics, a mint mark is a small letter or symbol on a coin indicating where it was produced. For Czech coins, the standard mint mark is a small beat representing the Czech mint in Jablonec. This mint mark is typically placed below the lion on the obverse side. In the case of the 2009 1 Czech koruna coin, collectors have identified a limited batch that completely lacks this mint mark. At first glance, these coins look identical to regular issues. But this small detail, or lack thereof, makes all the difference. The absence of the mint mark was not intentional and is believed to be a minting error or oversight, making it exceptionally rare and highly desirable among collectors. The Czech National Bank has never officially acknowledged the exact number of no-mint mark 2009 1 Czech koruna coins released into circulation. However, numismatists and coin collectors estimate that only a few thousand may exist, and possibly even fewer in uncirculated or mint state condition. To put this into perspective, in 2009, over 28 million 1 Czech koruna coins were minted for general circulation. But among these, only a fraction bear the rare no-mint mark anomaly. This makes the coin one of the rarest modern Czech circulation coins, especially when found in high grades. Its rarity is further amplified by the fact that many of these coins were unknowingly spent, lost, or worn down over time. The value of a coin, as any seasoned numismatist will tell you, is determined by a combination of factors: rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. The 2009 no-mint mark 1 Czech koruna coin checks all these boxes: rarity, an extremely limited number exist; demand, collectors from across Europe and beyond are seeking this error; condition, mint state examples are exceedingly scarce; historical significance, it represents a modern error from a country with a rich numismatic tradition. In the past few years, auction houses and private collectors have reported paying significantly more than face value for this coin, often hundreds of times more. And as awareness of this coin grows, so too does its market price. As of mid-2025, the market for rare and error coins has seen a noticeable surge, driven by growing interest from both seasoned collectors and investors entering the numismatic world. So, what is the 2009 no-mint mark 1 Czech koruna coin worth today? Based on recent auction results and private sales, circulated examples in good condition typically fetch between 1,200 to 2,000 Czech koruna, equivalent to approximately $50 to $85. Uncirculated or mint state coins, especially those graded by professional grading services such as NGC or PCGS, can command 4,000 to 7,000 Czech koruna, or $170 to $300, depending on the exact grade. And I appeal, exceptional examples, particularly those in MS 65 or higher, have been reported to sell for over 10,000 Czech koruna, surpassing $400 in niche auctions and specialized collector forums. The value continues to rise slowly but steadily, and as fewer pristine examples become available on the open market, this trend is expected to continue into the late 2020s. If you believe you may have one of these coins, here's what to look for: check the year. The coin must be dated 2009. Inspect the obverse side carefully, right beneath the lion's tail. there should typically be a small, bead mint mark. If it is missing, you may be holding a valuable error coin. Use magnification. Some worn coins may show faint traces of a mint mark. A true no mint mark coin will have no visible indication of a mint location. Consider professional grading. To verify authenticity and maximize resale value, submitting the coin to a professional grading company is strongly advised. The story of the 2009 no mint mark Czech Coin coin reminds us that numismatic treasures often lie in plain sight. It's a vivid example of how an everyday object can become a prized collectible due to a small error and the passage of time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner just checking your pocket change, it pays to stay curious and observant. If you're fortunate enough to own one of these rare coins, protect it well. And if you're hunting for one, remember, opportunities in numismatics often come once in a lifetime. The 2017 Polish 10 groszy coin with no visible mint mark. If you've ever stumbled upon one of these in your pocket change, you might just be holding a small treasure that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. In this video, we'll explore the history, rarity, numismatic significance, and current market value of the 2017 no mint mark Polska 10 groszy coin as of the year 2025. So, stay tuned, because what looks like an ordinary coin might be worth a lot more than you think. The 10 groszy coin is part of the regular circulating coinage of the Republic of Poland, denominated in Polish grosz, a subdivision of the zloty. Introduced after the redenomination of the Polish zloty in 1995, the 10 groszy coin has been a staple of Polish pocket change ever since. Typically minted in brass or brass-clad steel, the obverse of the coin features the national emblem, the crowned white eagle, while the reverse carries the denomination in a stylized laurel wreath. Since the late 1990s, the production of these coins has been consistent, with mint marks identifying their place of origin, most notably the Mint of Poland, also known as Menica Polska. However, in 2017, a peculiar anomaly appeared. A number of 10 groszy coins from that year entered circulation with no mint mark at all, an unexpected deviation from the standard minting protocol. The Polish Mint has strict quality control measures. Every coin is expected to carry a mint mark, especially coins struck for circulation. The absence of such a mark on any denomination typically indicates a production error or a test strike that somehow escaped the mint and made its way into general circulation. In the case of the 2017 no mint mark 10 groszy, experts believe that a limited batch of planchets was accidentally struck without the proper dies, or that the mint mark die may have worn out or been removed during a specific production run. Whatever the cause, the error was never officially acknowledged, making it all the more mysterious. As of today, numismatists have confirmed that very few of these error coins exist, with estimates suggesting that only a few hundred to a few thousand made it into circulation before the issue was corrected. In numismatics, rarity combined with mystery often drives collector interest and value, and the 2017 no mint mark 10 groszy is no exception. Initially, many dismissed this anomaly as a simple oversight. But as more collectors began scrutinizing their coin collections and circulation finds, the rarity of the no mint mark version became increasingly apparent. Unlike typical mint errors such as double strikes or off-center coins, a missing mint mark is a more subtle error, often going unnoticed by the untrained eye. In the Polish coin collecting community, online forums and auction platforms began lighting up with discussions and listings of this rare variety. By 2019, it had gained international attention among European collectors, and by 2023, it had earned a spot in specialized numismatic catalogs as a recognized variant. Now, let's address the most pressing question: what is the current market value of the 2017 no mint mark 10 groszy coin in 2025? As of mid-2025, the coin's value has steadily increased due to its rarity and growing demand. Based on recent auction results and collector-to-collector sales, here's a breakdown. Circulated examples in good condition are fetching between 50 to 100 Polish zloty, which is approximately $12 to $25. Uncirculated or near-mint specimens, especially those verified by professional grading services, are selling for 250 to 500 zloty, or $60 to $125. In rare cases, coins with certified provenance and exceptional preservation have sold for over 600 zloty, with international bidders showing increasing interest. compared to its face value of just 10 groszy. This is an impressive leap, underscoring just how collectible this coin has become. If you're in Poland or have access to Polish coinage, now is the perfect time to start checking your change. While the number of known specimens is low, new discoveries continue to surface, particularly among hoarded 2017 coin rolls or unsearched bank bags. Here are a few tips to help you identify the 2017 no Mintmark 10 groszy. Check the obverse side of the coin. Below the eagle's talons is where the mint mark should be. If the coin lacks any mark in this area, and the year reads 2017, you may have found the rare variety. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to ensure it is not worn out or damaged. Mint mark, which could be mistaken for a no-mark coin, compare it to other 10 groszy coins from the same year. This can help you distinguish genuine mint mark errors from heavily worn coins. If you do find one, consider having it professionally appraised or graded. This not only helps verify authenticity but can significantly increase its resale value. The 2017 no Mintmark Polska 10 groszy coin is a fascinating case study in how even modern, mass-produced coinage can yield unexpected treasures. Its combination of rarity, error status, and growing market interest make it one of the most talked about Polish coins in recent years. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the hunt for this elusive coin is a reminder of the hidden stories that even small change can tell. As 2025 continues, and more collectors enter the market, we can only expect values to climb further, especially for well-preserved examples. So next time you come across a handful of groszy, take a closer look. You might just uncover a hidden gem worth far more than its face value. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Poland's rarest modern coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more numismatic content from around the world. Drop a comment below if you found or own one of these coins, or let us know which coin you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next find be a valuable one.